It's Monday afternoon, about 2:30 on May 6, 2024. My series of videos on best pitcher for a certain year. I'm going from 1871 to 2023. This video, 1906. I've got it here. I looked it up. Irv Young. He won the last video, 1905. He shared it with Christy Mathewson because he won 3 pitching categories. This year, 1906, he won 2 pitching categories. 358 innings, that was the most. And he had 37 complete games. Just 2 pitching categories, but nobody else that year had more than 2. A lot of guys had 1. Ed Walsh, Rube Waddell, Mordecai Brown, Cy Young, Christy Mathewson, they're all pitching. But Irv Young, I talked about him last video. He's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He just pitched 6 years, won 63 games, 95 losses. 3.11 ERA, 1,300 innings. Just 560 career strikeouts. He's not much to talk about with Irv Young. It's a little embarrassing. But for that year, 1906, he stood out. See, 1905, he had 378 innings pitched. I think that's a factor. If you can pitch that many innings, the manager leaves you in the game. That's significant, I think. In 1906, he pitches 358 more innings and gets 41 games started and 37 complete games. Had a 2.91 ERA. His record 16-25. How can I put him the best pitcher for that year if he loses 25 times? Because nobody else stood out. (1906) 358 innings pitched. Nobody else had more. It was a down year. Christy Mathewson was pitching. Well, how did he do that year? Let's look him up. Why isn't he the best pitcher that year? I've got him here. 1906. Yeah, he won 22 games. But he only had 22 complete games. Where Irv Young had 37 of them. 37 complete games. Christy Mathewson just 22. He had more victories than Irv Young. But he only had 266 innings where Irv Young had the 358. See, that's a factor for me, the innings. And the victories. And Mathewson only had 128 strikeouts. I feel bad because, how about Cy Young that year? What did he do? Let's look him up. Cy Young, 1906. He's pitching. 13 victories, see. Irv Young had more than Cy Young that year. Got Rube Waddell's pitching. You've got Mordecai Brown. Both of those guys are in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Mordecai Brown had a 1.03 ERA that year. But he only had 1 category. Rube Waddell had 196 strikeouts. That was the most, but just 1 category. Ed Walsh had 10 shutouts. Just 1 category. I'm going by categories, pitching categories. Not who's better. But for that individual year, who won the most pitching categories? Irv Young, 2. Embarrassing. All right, 1906 is done. Next video, 1907, we're going to get into some Hall of Famers, and we're going to get into some really quality guys that know how to pitch. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm out.